Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, second grade. Happy Friday, we made it. I know your brain must be so full from all the learning, but guess what? I'm so glad that you're here with me. Remember, my name is Mrs. Vang, and that's right, I'm so glad that you guys are here with me so that we can become amazing readers and writers. Okay, I have one of my favorite books to share with you guys. This is a book called Amazing Grace, and it's by Mary Hoffman and Caroline Binch. I love this book, boys and girls, because this is Grace. She loves stories and she loves acting them out, but she gets a chance at school to play Peter Pan. Now, everybody doubts her and tells her that she can't, but guess what? Grace keeps in mind that she can be anything she wants, and the result is amazing. So pick up this book to read all about Grace because she is amazing. Remember, this is called Amazing Grace. I hope that you'll pick it up and read this book. Now, don't forget, you can check this book out at your county library, or if you have the Sora reading app, you can see if it's on there so that you can read it. Okay, boys and girls. Now, speaking of Sora, let's go and see which school in Fresno Unified came in and our top school of checking out books. Do you think it's your school? Let's check. Ready? Okay, coming in at number 1, Fort Miller Middle School. Awesome job. You guys are doing an amazing job reading because you guys came in at number 1. Good job. Another middle school. Look at all the middle school that came into our top 5 this week. Amazing job, boys and girls. I'm so proud of you guys. Now, don't forget, if you want to see your school in our top countdown, make sure that you are checking out Books on Sora and reading. Okay, boys and girls. Now, I want to hear what you're reading. That's right. Write to me here at the studio. Use the address that you see below, or you can email me. Tell me all the books you're reading, or tell me everything that you're learning, because I want to know all that you are doing at home right now or in class right now. And if you write to me, I will send you one of these amazing activity books. These are so fun, boys and girls. So I can't wait to get your letter so that I can send you one of these amazing activity books. Okay, boys and girls, are you ready to get started with our learning today? I know you are. We're going to start off with, that's right, training our ears. You're right, turn those listening ears up because remember, you need to be able to hear sound so that you can read and write with sounds, okay? Today, we're going to practice some phoneme blending, and you guys know how to do this. I'm going to give you some sounds. Your job, blend them together, and guess my word. Today, I'm going to use my red dots to help us here. Ready? Okay. What is my word if I give you these sounds? Ready? Air. Oops. Blend it together. Air. What's my word? Scare. Good job. Scare. We've had that word a lot this week. You're right. Scare. Good job. Okay. How about this word? Air. Air. What's my word? Fair. Good job. There. Good job. Okay. And last set of sounds. Ready? B. Air. S. Ooh, put it together or blend it together. B. Airs. What's my word? Bears. Good job. Did you like that story we read yesterday? Bears in the forest? Awesome. Okay, you guys are doing such a good job with those blending. Now, let's go into our phonics instruction. So all week, boys and girls, we've been learning the air sound. Say that with me. Air. Good. It's also what we call the R control vowel sound. Now, the air sound, if you look at my sound spelling card, let me get my reading finger here. Look at my sound spelling card. There are 4 different ways we can spell that air sound. So help me say it and spell all the ways we can spell air. Ready? Air. A-I-R. Air. Good. Air. A-R-E. Air, like in the word care. Oh, let me go backward a little bit. A-I-R as in air, as in chair. Okay, let's continue. Air, E-A-R, air, like in the word where. And E-R-E says air, like in the word there. Good job. How did you do? I know it's a tricky sound because remember last week we learned that these 2 spelling also says a very similar sound, ear. Ear and air sounds very similar. So if you're reading and you're saying air and it doesn't make sense, change it to ear, and vice versa. If you're saying ear and it doesn't make sense, change it to air. I know, very similar. Okay, ready? Let's practice building some words together. Ready? Now, what if I want to spell the word air? Like the air that we breathe, air. Do you see it? You're right, it's right here. It's A-I-R, air. It's a spelling pattern, but it is also a word, air. Now, what if I want to spell the word hair? Air, like your hair. Good. And good, I hear you. We just need the which is the H. Good job. What if I wanted to spell pear? Pear, like a pair of shoes. Good, we just need the P. And how about the word fair? I hear this all the time in 2nd grade. They always say, Mrs. Wang, that's not fair. Or we went to the fair to get on the rides. Fair, good. And how about if I put the C and the H, because that's what we call a digraph. Good. What's my new word now? Chair. Good reading, boys and girls. Now, remember, these are spelling patterns. If you know how to spell one word, a lot of the times you can spell more than one word. And I know the other tricky things about the air sound is all those homophones, words that are spelled the same and or spelled differently. Good job, boys and girls. Now, with all the air sound, I have another story for us today. So before we get started on our story, let's quickly go over our fluency. Remember, before we read, let's work on our accuracy, reading all the words correctly, our rate, not going too fast, not going too slow, our expression, reading with feelings, and focusing on those punctuation, those periods, exclamation mark, and question mark. Okay, so today I have a story for you called The Carrie King's Fair Wish, which is a fairy tale today. And so as you're reading, I want you to think, what did he wish for? Okay, and as you're reading, see how many of those air words you can find. Are you ready? Let's read it together.
Carrie King's Fair Wish. Once upon a time, a king lived in a palace. Here the king had a garden filled with rare roses. The king shared his life with his child, Martha. The king was a fine man. He cared about his people. He had all he could wish for, but still he wished he had more. One day, the king was in his garden. He was startled there by a man wearing a cloak. "Why are you here? Where are you going?" asked the king. "Here's my hand. Talk to me." "I was getting fresh air as I walked among the roses," said the man. "I felt ill and had to rest." The king took care of the man. When the man felt well, he went home. Soon the man came back. "I can grant 3 wishes," he said. "To repay you, I will grant you a wish." "I want all that I touch to turn to gold," said the king. "That's a fair wish," said the man. The king began to touch things. Soon he had gold chairs, gold stairs, gold rugs, and gold deer. When he held a pear or a rose, it turned to gold and lost its smell. At lunch, the king's food turned to gold. Scared, the king started to weep big tears. Martha ran to him. As he patted her, she turned to gold. "Oh dear, I am sorry," wailed the king. "Now I know that happiness can't be bought with gold." The man knew how to cheer up the king. He undid the king's wish, and the king was never greedy again.
Did you enjoy that fairy tale? Now, what did the king wish for? You're right. He wanted everything that he touched to be turned into gold. Did it work out for him? Oh, no, it didn't. In true fairy tale fashion, we always be careful what you wish for. But boys and girls, did you read any words with that air sound? I did. Look how many I found. Let's read them together. Ready? Air, stairs, fair, hair, chairs, shared, scared, care, rare, and cared, where, there, and wearing, and pair. Oh my goodness, look at all those words that was in our story today. Now, look at all the high frequency words that showed up on our story. And guess what? It's all the high frequency words that we're learning this week. Let's quickly read it. Ready? Touch, sorry, never, among, upon, talk, bought, soon, once, and new. You see how important it is to learn those high frequency words? Okay, let's go and learn our last two words for today, for this week. Are you ready? My first word is the word never. Ready? Never. Okay, help me spell it. N-E-V-E-R, never. Good. Next word, new. Help me spell it. K-N-E-W, new. Good, like the new, like I knew the answer. Okay, let's read my sentences. Help me put them in to see if it makes sense. She had a pet when she was a girl. Albert every player on the team. Let's see, use your context clues. Which word would go into the sentence so that it will make sense? Let's see, she never had a pet when she was a girl. Good. And Albert knew every player on the team. He did. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, now, those are all of our high frequency words that we've learned this week. Now let's go into our structural analysis. And this week we've been working with our control syllables. Now remember, when you're reading and you come across a longer word, you can divide it into a syllable. One of the rules is the R control. And that just means you keep the R control spelling patterns together. So here's my sentence. The careless monkey was nowhere to be found. Now if you look, here's my word careless. You see that? We're going to keep care together. So if I was to divide it, I would divide between care and less. So I can say the careless. How did you do? Good job. I know that's a lot that we are learning this week, and you guys are doing such a good job, boys and girls, learning along with me. So I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite quotes from Winnie the Pooh. And he says, "Promise me you'll remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think." Because you are, boys and girls. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.